get a mic check from you, dude.
Check, check, check.
Perfect. All right, here we go. All right, it's 96.5 KISS FM. Casper, and in the studio, Cleveland's own Kid Cudi's here.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, dude?
Oh, man, nothing much. Happy to be back.
I was going to say, okay, when was the last time you were here, home in Cleveland? Last time?
Oh, had to be about a year ago. I don't know. We did the show at the Grog Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was intense.
So even though you live in New York now, you made a couple visits back home and everything.
Yeah.
You've been
when I
back.
can, man. I try to come out and see my family and hang out.
Now, do you have more time today or this weekend, or you just got to, like, split out of here and get out of town?
Yeah, I leave tomorrow. It's a shame, man. I really, you know, my niece is here.
Right.
I miss her, and my sister, and, you know, I try to come back when I can, but it's so hard with the schedule and just the buzz and everything that's going on. It's like, when you're popular, there isn't much time for much.
I was going to say, the visit this year might be a little bit different than last year, right?
Yeah,
I mean, with the song blowing up, everything else blowing up.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Wow. Have you been able to fit some time in there with the family and everything today?
Yeah, I was just with them before I came here.
Right.
Went over there early and hung out. They're going to be at the show tonight.
Nice.
Excited about that.
Nice.
I took my mom to the BET Awards with me a couple weeks ago.
I heard about that. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
It was dope, man.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
She's probably excited.
Yeah, because you got a chance to see the OJs.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was dope.
That was a good
Ashford
show.
and Simpson were there.
Right.
And
Right.
she, like, loves them, so.
And, of course, a big deal that night, too. You know, a lot of tribute was paid to
Michael
Michael.
Jackson.
So
It was dope.
that was kind of a historic event to be
Yeah,
at.
it was the best one to take my mom to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it was just something for everybody there. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit here. You decided a while back, really, to make the move to go to New York and kind of work on the music there and everything. I mean, was there any other reason besides that? You just want to get out of here and just, you know, see what else is out there in the world, or do you feel like New York is the better place to launch your music career?
Well, that, and I just felt like I needed a new change of scenery. You know what I mean? Like, here I was very, very, like, lost, so to speak. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just working dead-end jobs, and, you know, I wasn't happy in my life, you know, in the direction I was. I didn't live the traditional lifestyle. I didn't go to college. Well, I went to college, but I didn't graduate.
Right.
You know what I mean? School wasn't for me. I didn't really want to pursue school. I just really did it for my mom.
Right.
And, you know, I just kind of, you know, got to the point.
Nagging at you? Come on, I gotta.
No, not even really. But it's just like, man, I wanted to do it for her because I guess got into so much crap before. It was like to finally be able to attend college. It was just like, man, I just need to do it. You know, it means a lot for her, and it'd be cool. And I did a year, but it was just so stressful, and I wasn't happy. So I was like, man, I just got to that point where I was like, man, I need to start doing things for me, you know. And I needed a new start. And New York wasn't so far away from home, only an hour plane ride.
Oh yeah.
If I had to come back home, it was cool.
Right.
You know, it made sense.
So you went out there, you put the mixtape out, and Kanye West, it got his attention, right?
Yeah, but
what was that like?
Well, Ye always knew about some of my music because my manager playing Pat is his A&R.
Okay.
So like Pat would play him stuff from time to time, you know. But like it wasn't until the mixtape where like Ye really took notice and reached out and asked us to work on Blueprint 3, and then it went from working on Blueprint 3 to working on 808's Heartbreak.
Very nice.
Yeah.
He must be a trip to work with too.
No, he's cool, man. It's like.
That's what I mean, though.
Really
it's probably
just,
just crazy.
Yeah, it's bugged. Like walking in that first time we were in the studio, he asked me to come to Hawaii to work on Blueprint 3, and I was like bugged. I was like, man, I'm in Hawaii, number one, and number two, I'm here with Ye, like working on Jay-Z's album. Like it was just really bugged out.
Now, did you think Day and Night would just explode like this, like it did? When you were sitting there, you know, coming up with it, writing it, did you think, wow, you know?
Well, I knew it was gonna be popping.
Yeah.
But then, like, when something, you know how you always think of something, and but when it happens, it just, like, freaks you out.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens, you know what I mean? Like, Day and Night, I knew it was going to be big, but, like this, wow.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's really overwhelming sometimes. You know?
It did blow up.
Yeah.
And now, let's go back to, like, I think it was in March. Did the press mess around with, like, your quoting, like, you're saying, hey, you know, I'm going to retire from music for a little bit. I've had it with this. Did they just kind of get you to a breaking point where you just were annoyed with them? Or, like, where did that come from?
Well, no. I mean, I really had a point in my life where I was ready to just be like, man, this is not worth it. All the extra baggage that it comes with, you know, being famous. You know, like I said, I'm from Cleveland. Yeah. Very simple town, a real humble background, and I'm not into all that Hollywood stuff. You know what I mean? And to get involved in this business and be immediately thrown into it because of the record picking up so fast. Yeah. And then I had friends, you know, saying things about me that weren't true, saying I'm Hollywood just because I was busy. I look at it like this, man. If I was to be a lawyer, You know what I'm saying? I'd be busy just the same.
Right.
I wouldn't be getting those angry phone calls like, oh, you too Hollywood, you a big shot lawyer now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that complex of being, you know, on the outside looking in, seeing one of your somebody you know become a superstar, and you just immediately feel like they're just on some next level, like trying to be better than you type tip. And that's not the case. It's just like, I was really busy. Mentally, it's not easy, you know, adapting from spending 24 years of your life being a regular dude and then all of a sudden being a household name.
Right.
And I try to explain that to a lot of my friends. You know, now some of them get it more than others. But, you know, the ones that really understand are the ones that keep closer. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably easier to separate the true friends from maybe the
yeah.
not so true friends
because
now at this point.
Yeah, because it's like the ones that understood that weren't giving me crap about it.
Right.
About not calling. You know what I mean? It's like, man, when I was piss poor broke, I mean, I wasn't calling anybody still. You know, weren't giving me crap about it. You know what I mean? Like, now that I'm famous, y'all get mad that I don't return calls. I mean, y'all really weren't calling me in the first place, checking to see if I was cool, like when I was starving in East New York. So it's like, you know, it just became like, man, is it really worth it? But then I went and did a show, a Carson Daly show or whatever, and 3 days later, I would say. And I got on stage, and immediately this kid was just like, don't retire, Cudi. And then just everybody else was just like, don't retire. And that moment, like, literally, as simple as that was, made me realize that, like, I had people that really care, like, that really, like, wanted to listen to what I had to say. And it bugged me out enough to be like, man, I can't, like, leave this alone. Number one, it's my dream. You know what I mean? I have to just deal with this extra baggage that comes along with it and focus on my mission, and that's to create music and get it out to the kids, you know?
Let's talk about the new single, Make Her Say,
which,
man, people are, you know, loving the sample from Gaga.
Yeah.
Did you have to get permission from her? Obviously, you had to.
She definitely embraced the record. She supported it early on. You know, it was Kanye's idea.
Right.
We were going back to the hotel after being in the studio all day, and Poker Face came on the radio, and we were like, oh, actually, I was like, man, I'm surprised nobody rapped on this. You know, this is a really dope record. And Ye was like, man, I have the exact same idea, but maybe we should sample just this acoustic version that I saw online.
That was unique.
Yeah, and I was like, I hadn't heard it.
Yeah.
So the next day he pulls it up in the studio, and then I was like, oh, that's fresh. And he started chopping it up and making the beat. And he actually deleted the beat on accident. Oh. And he went back and made it again, and just the same, with ease, he made that beat maybe about 10, 15 minutes. That quick. And we rapped on it, and I thought it was just going to be a freestyle, and it ended up, you know, being like that record. And at first it was like, you know, it was a little vulgar. And I remember asking Kanye, like, man, can we make this so it's not my song? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, I have a mom and my niece and my sister. You know, I don't want them to yell at me about the song or whatever. But he was pretty much like, no, it's your song. So it was cool because it was something I needed. I needed a fun record. When you hear the album, you'll understand.
Nice.
It fits into the scene. The whole album is like a script, and it's like a movie, and you know, it's formatted really dope. I'm rambling. I'm gonna let you guys.
That's gonna be a fun one to do live though. Feel like at a award show or something. Get Kanye with you, get Gaga with you.
It sucks when Common and Kanye are around because I just get that one verse. But when I do it, it's still they rock out, man.
Yeah, totally.
Stuff.
So the show's tonight,
It's
gonna be a cool feeling, man. Being back in your hometown, doing it live tonight. I mean,
man,
that's gonna be an electric feeling on stage.
Yeah, I'm really nervous, but I'm excited to see how y'all respond, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the new song right now. We're gonna do Make Her Say. And Cudi, thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me, man.
So happy to finally meet you.
Yeah, we got a rage tonight, man. After party, come kick it. We'll have some beers.
Excellent.
Huh?
Excellent. Sounds good.
Yo, man, I wish we can definitely. Is there a way we can get the Great Lakes Christmas Ale? Yeah, I know it's not Christmas.
I think it's done.
I know it's not Christmas, but can we do a special order, special brewage?
Maybe.
I mean, we got to
do the Indie Ale right now, the Independence Ale, I guess. But
no. It's all about the Christmas Ale.
It's got to be Christmas
Ale. We'll figure this out when we go to break.
All right, there we go. Do that. All right, Kid Cudi.
Peace, y'all.
96.5 Kiss FM. I don't know who's calling on our hotline. Sorry about that.
You know what? I bet that was EV.